Hello, this is Tim Cozen here with Corinthian Equity, and we are in a little suburb of Fort Worth called Arlington Heights. It's actually a really cool neighborhood. It's just outside of kind of the trendiest district on 7th Street. So we're on just off of West 7th Street after 7th turns into something else. And we just picked up this little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house in this fantastic neighborhood. It's full of a bunch of like 1930s and 40s craftsman type houses where there's a lot of ones that need a lot of work and a lot of actually new construction, a lot of renovations, a lot of big projects that are all around. Like this guy next door to us, they just did a big addition to their house, and I'm not quite sure what's going on because I hadn't seen work out there for a little while. But anyway, so we just picked up this place. Like I said, it's a 3-2. It's about 1,200 square foot as is, and we are going to do a nice master suite and a kind of master game room, family room addition in the back. Add a lot of square footage, add some value, hopefully get this thing sold. It's a cute little craftsman house. It's built in the 40s. I don't remember when, about 43, and just great little house. I really love it. There's our company. If you want to buy it, please come by, give us a call. We are offering some pre-listing price. We're going to try to sell this thing before we have to stick it on the MLS. See what happens. Last time I was out here, we actually had about 30 or 40 for sale flyers in there. They're all gone already. So that's definitely a good sign. So the outside, we're not doing a whole heck of a lot. Actually, I like the paint color. We're going to keep a relatively kind of similar paint color, obviously repaint, because you can see it's got chipping and just needs to get freshened up. But I like the scheme. We got an off-white for the trim. We got this kind of earthy, kind of green, olive drabish tone here. We're going to clean that up. Keep about the same color on the shutters and the porch area too, this darker brown. Now, one thing that's kind of cool down here on the ground, all this stuff. Oh, there's my shadow. Anyway, that looks like crap. So we're going to yank that out, and we're going to put down an exterior green slate. Follow the slate all the way up the porch, and really kind of bring the thing together. It's going to look fantastic. I'm going to try to keep the door. We're going to clean it up, sand it, get rid of some of this stuff. But we like a lot of features about this house. Now, first thing I always notice when I walk in a house, I don't know why, is the floor. This is 3/4 inch solid oak floor, tongue and groove, nail down, beautiful floor. We're gonna sand it down, strip it, restain it, and I don't know, just clean it up. Put 3 coats of polyurethane on it, make it look beautiful. So this here is basically what's the living room area of the house. Over here behind that wall, that's the kitchen. So that wall is all gonna come out. We're gonna open it up, put in a big bar. We're gonna cut it down about this height, put in a big bar type area back there, and just really make it like really welcoming and inviting. Now, unfortunately, I actually like the wall color too. We're going to change the wall color just a little bit. Of course, you can't usually get away with not painting a rehab house, but I like the color and I like a lot of features about this house, but it just needs to get freshened up. Also up here we have can lights galore. These things are cool, so we're keeping all that. We'll cruise out there in the back in a minute, but let's start by coming over here. Take a look at what's the back bedroom. Pretty simple. Floor, walls. Actually keeping that, we're going to go with an oil rubbed bronze look inside the house. So the fixtures, the towel racks, that kind of thing, going to be oil rubbed bronze. You can see things like this where just a little bit of, looks like probably water damage and age. So that'll all come out, look sparkling new when we get the floor done. We're closing up that door, leading into what's the current kind of game room, family room, and expanding. Well, I'll show you what we're doing out there. It's a big project, so we'll get to that later. But let's see, water heater right through here, over on the left, and then the existing 1-bathroom on the house over here. It's kind of a cool bathroom, really cool layout. We're keeping the layout the same, taking out that wall heater. The tub is a little closed in, so we're going to knock that out up to the ceiling. Noose around. Going back to something actually pretty similar. Subway tile and little mosaic. Sells well in this neighborhood, but this looks old and dingy and there's no real cleaning it up. And the same thing with the tub, just a little dingy. We're going to refinish that because it's one of these older solid cast iron tubs with the cool lines. And then what I like is this floor. This neighborhood, this floor, kind of smaller profile little tiles, sells really well. So we're going to keep this floor. I think we're going to try to clean it up. If we can't keep it, we're going to. If we can't keep it, obviously, we're not going to. But we'll see how it turns out. And If we rip it out, we're going to put back in something that looks about the same. We're going to try to keep also as many of the kind of craftsman features of the house as we can. This wainscoting here, we're going to save, take out this heater, we're going to replace that whole panel in the back and make it brand new looking. Changing out the pedestal sink because we want to modernize that just a little bit for some more storage. And then over here on the left, we're going to install a stackable washer dryer. So that's going to look really cool. A couple other fun features we're keeping. All of the interior doors, like this hall door here, this bedroom door, they're all solid core, solid wood doors. So nice and heavy, really neat doors. They got the old school knobs on them. I think we're going to change those out for some oil rub bronze if we can find them. They're kind of hard to find, but just really keep some of the character of the house. Same thing with this beautiful base trim that we have throughout the main part of the house. It just really brings out the craftsman appeal of the place. Now here we have our other bedroom. Closet space through here. That's gotta go. Tell you what, if you want the house, because that's in it, you can absolutely have it, but I'm gonna need a deposit because that's gotta go, that's ugly. Other nice thing, these blinds are really cool. They're 3-inch vinyl wood blind, fake faux wood, so vinyl blinds, 3 inches. Nice blinds. So you open this up, there's a lot of light in this room, a lot of natural light in the house. Just a lot of fun features. Now let's look at the bad parts. The bad parts are this kitchen over here sucks. Like, bottom line, there's no sugarcoating this. This kitchen is hideous, but that's probably one of the reasons why we got a good price. So we're gonna basically rip this out, down to the studs, down to the subfloor, and open it up. This wall here, going into the kitchen, like I said, over in the living room, all chopped in half, bam, like that. Actually, we're probably taking the wall out on that side entirely, making a bit of a galley kitchen. We're going to move this wall this direction towards me a little bit more because we really have this kind of nice space here, but it's not exactly usable as is. We're going to move that wall back this way, giving a bigger kitchen and an area for like bar stools or hang out or whatever there. It's going to look really nice. And then the fun part is this back room, which is an addition. As far as we can tell, it's permitted, but it's going to be permitted for sure when we're done because we're getting permits on it. That was one of the holdups on this place. We're blowing this thing out and going way back with it. And what that's going to allow us to do is a couple things. One, this kitchen, we're going to move back 5-6 feet to about right here, about where that door is. Yeah, right about where that door is. Make that door part of the pantry. Open up the kitchen, make it something nice for what this house is. Now to do that, you can see we have a step down here. So we're going to build up the floor in this room and in the extension of this room, put in the same tongue and groove 2 1/4, 2 1/8, whatever it is, inch hardwood there and make it seamless throughout. Now the other bummer is that this ceiling line is lower than that ceiling line. So you ever heard the term raise the roof, right? Well, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to move the roof up to match the ceiling line and really make it a nice, kind of concise, cohesive, usable, beautiful space. So out here in the back, now this is cool. We have this huge backyard. That's all bamboo in the back. And behind the bamboo, there's actually an easement or of some sort back there. So we're going to take the bamboo back a little bit, clear it up a little bit, and have some fun with back here. See how I can get out of here. Hold on. There we go. All right. So the back of the house, we're going to keep the garage. We're going to scrape it, sand it, paint it. So this is where the fun on this property really is and what's really going to sell this place nice. So this is the back of the house. It's nice, but kind of blah. So what we're going to do is over here on this side, coming back with a master suite addition, 22, 23 feet, back to about this area right here. We're going to leave about 4 or 5 foot between that and the garage over here. Bring the back of the house all the way across, back over that way, and then back up to that corner. And what that's going to let us do is put in a badass, master suite addition with walk-in closet. Kind of stumbled, I didn't remember the word closet. Walk-in closet, a kind of palatial bathroom. Putting in probably a jacuzzi tub, a big old shower, like modernize the heck out of it, make it look gorgeous, and obviously new bedroom, master size suite, something like 15 by 15, 15 by 17, something like that, like big space. Carpet in there to change it up just a little bit, give it a little bit of a unique feel, and we're going to have it open up into the existing house right about here. And then this wall also, like I was saying, comes on back. Now this is what's letting us do that kitchen addition or kitchen expansion, and really open up and have a nice usable family game room, living room, whatever you want to call it, in the back of the house. Now, with everything like that, there's always struggles. Struggle one, well, I don't know if it's number one, but a struggle, that's where the electric is. So that's in the master bedroom. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna stick that probably over there. And struggle two is this peak is all kinds of not gonna work, unfortunately. The back of the house, we're gonna have to come back with a peak, a new ridge, coming from here, coming back all the way along the line, and then a slope, both sides, boink, and boink, like that, and get rid of the shed roof. Because the way the shed roof is, if we extended it, by the time we extended it, it would be about 5 foot tall. And that's just not gonna work for all kinds of reasons. So it's gonna be a fun project. It's gonna be a relatively ambitious and decent sized project. We're hoping about 8 to 10 weeks for construction. Kind of some of that depends on the city. One of the reasons we hadn't got going yet is because we're waiting on, we're waiting on the city for permits. So that's always exciting. But we got those and we're ready to go. We're gonna start knocking down some walls and doing some work here early next week. Hopefully hit this thing on the market end of July. And hopefully get it sold in, we'll see. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But before we, like I said, before we put it on the market, we're gonna be pre-marketing it. We're gonna walk the neighborhood, drop off a lot of flyers, talk to the neighbors, because this really is a fantastic market. A lot of people moving here, a lot of people want to live here. And for a lot of good reasons. The houses are cute, the neighborhood is quiet and just fun, and it's close to entertainment in downtown Fort Worth. So that's our walk through this Dexter Street property. Again, this is Tim Cozen with Corinthian Equity, joining me here at this property. Thanks for taking your time. Bye.